Welcome back, everyone. I'm Seth Roth, and we are about to complete an evening's rest before going into the next level of the Thieves' Camp. We are actually going to, looks like we have a dialogue option with Will, so we're going to look into that first and see what he has to say.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Older Ravengard's been taken.
Yes, Drow set fire to the inn and stole away with the Duke.
Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father.
Oh, geez.
I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him.
Ooh, okay, that's fun, because you're, a devil now. Oh, okay. We have a couple of Baldurian options. Curious, I'd heard the Duke Ravengard's son left the city. All my time in Baldur's Gate, I didn't even know he had children. We'll go with I had heard his son left the city.
You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. He made me an exile. That said, I'm not about to let him suffer at the hands of his captors.
Okay. What do you think the Drow want with your father? That's a good one.
I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
It's kind of funny. His opening marks is, well, he's not important enough to be used to the Drow, but yeah, all of Baldur's Gate will be destroyed if we don't get him back. Kind of contradicting yourself there. Alright, we will keep that in mind. I am kind of curious, though, what this magic mirror here is. Maybe it's just allowing you to further customize your character. Maybe. I don't know. My money is on we go back to... Yes, that's what I thought. Oh, that's cool. Wow, you can really just completely update your character whenever you want, however you want. That's very convenient.
Let's see.
Alright, so I think that's everything we need to look into. I did realize that all of us, half of our carry weight was camp supplies, which can actually be stored in camp and don't need to be stored on your person. So we should be all set for future, more looting. And we're going to do a full rest, and then we'll head back, unless something weird happens, which might be our luck. Oh, right, because I've been using the tadpole.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
Okay. Let's go with, so what should I be doing?
Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
Okay, how do you destroy the source of the tadpole's magic?
I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
Huh. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out if she's for real or if she's a worm. It's hard to say. I kind of want her to be real because I want to be able to use the worm powers without turning into a freaking mind flayer. Okay. Let's see. Why are you protecting me? Let's try that.
Because I am just like you, and I need an ally. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
What is going on over there?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Okay, so either she's legit, or the worm is tricking me into going straight into Moonrise Towers. Which still doesn't explain why the worm isn't controlling me directly and just making me go there anyway. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to assume that we have enough time for a little pit stop to raid a thieves' lair. Hopefully I am correct. We'll find out. Okay, let's see. Oh, from the map we have access to all of these sites. That's helpful. I did not know that. And now I'm trying to remember, what was it called? Was it Riverside Tea House? Goblin Camp? Because I know we did the Underdark one. I'm pretty sure there was a, you know what, maybe we can just, let's see, can we just go to leave camp? Yeah. That should put us right back where we started. Aha! Okay, back to the makeshift elevator, and we are going to save before we potentially get into a lot of trouble. A potentially very lucrative lot of trouble, but trouble nonetheless. Alright, let's go ahead and give me some guidance so I can talk our way out of this if it's
All
or
right.
possible.
What now?
Doesn't work.
Oh. Well, that was a bit,
Doesn't work.
Okay. I guess we'll move on then.
Never wanted the easy path.
My schedule is such that I can only play once a week. I was, for a week, thinking about, oh, we'll be able to go back down here, and it'll be interesting, and we'll see, you know, we'll deal with some thieves, and possibly take all their stuff, and, you know, stealing from thieves, I kind of like the irony of that. You know, it just makes sense. Okay, and instead, I need to figure out how I got down here to begin with. How did I get up here before? Because that was broken, and then I came up, oh, I was over this way, I think. Can we jump? There we go. Okay. And jump. And jump. If your friend jumped off a cliff, would you follow them? That is how we roll. Okay. Actually, I am kind of curious. What happens to these glowing bulbs when I shoot them? puts out the lights. Okay. I wasn't sure if there was going to be a napalm blast of some kind or whatnot. Alright, so we are in the northernmost part of the chamber. It doesn't look like there's any paths to the west, so that just leaves us with east and south. Lovely. And so that's south, and then that's, well, leaves us with west and south. My directional dyslexia will be the death of me. And here in the Underdark, that could be a quite literal statement. Ooh!
I don't know what that was, and I don't care to.
Okay, whatever that was does very well under the ground. That was very quick. Huh. These... Okay.
Mask and torch stalks. Hell of a combination.
I'm assuming you just don't
Fused
poke
by
them,
one,
and
blown
it'll be
up by
okay.
the other.
Never mind. I assumed incorrectly. Oh, and it causes confusion. I do not have control of my players right now. And Karlak is dead. Okay. We are reloading already. But for completely different reasons than what I originally thought was going to happen. I also didn't see that audience of weird mushroom people watching the whole proceedings. So, okay. That was... okay. I guess if it looks suspicious, the first thing we're going to do is set it on fire and blow it up. I like this plan. Alright, so we know that that's not going to work. So we're going to head back the way we came. Do a little more jumping. Jump, jump, jump. Man, they did a good job with the Underdark, making it quite mysterious and treacherous and not completely understood. I always just pictured it as being super dark because it's the Underdark and it's just rocks and tunnels and things that live in rocks and tunnels. Let's try sweeping back down the way we came. We're gonna try hugging this southwesternly direction this time, and hopefully we don't explode. If we can find, is there another path over here? Let's see, we came through this way. Looks like there is stuff over there, but this path isn't the way to get to it. Oh, it goes there. Path down this way.
Kimasks, known to cause confusion. Best not to get too close.
Oh, okay. So, like, it explodes if we get too close? Can we just go around this side? No, we cannot. Okay, well, at least they're confused where there are no bad guys. And now we are just going to shoot them. Oh, please tell me that I can just shoot that thing. Okay, so shooting it makes it detonate, and okay, there we go. I mean, it's not a very subtle way to get around town. Everyone's gonna hear us coming. Why are we in turn-based mode? I did not hit the turn-based button. If I exit turn-based, we're gonna... What is that? Oh, it's one of those! A bullet! Oh, I've played other D&D games with those. They're mean. Okay, Assassin Road needs to get up higher so he can get his extra accuracy. Can't have disadvantage against the target. Why do you have disadvantage against the target? What happened to you? Seriously, what? You should have... He's rolling first. He should have advantage. I guess not. Okay, well then I guess we will just shoot it. Let's see, we are gonna... Oh, we are gonna... Wait. He needs a 17 to hit. He rolled a 32. We're not going to boost that accuracy. We did just fine with the extra damage. Thank you very much.
Well, so much for
And
peace.
we are going to... Yeah, let's go ahead and nerf his dex. Try to get further away, which we can't. But maybe we can push him away. Or we just shoot him in the butt and kick him off more.
My turn.
Why not?
Close ranks.
Alright, so that leaves us with our barbarian. Let's just go bear this time. There, get in close and tick him off. Can we do a goading roar? Yes, he's close enough. Goaded, sweet. Okay, so at least we can tank.
Be a gentleman.
We can tank like a champ. Let's see. We could try a grease spell. Let's wait until he's... Well, if he's goaded, he's gonna go for Karlach. So let's go ahead and just drop a grease and see if he's vulnerable to this sort of thing. I don't see that. Oh, or he's just a jumper. Okay. I mean, well, that's an interesting way to utilize the goading mechanism. Still does not have advantage against the target. Seriously? How did we have such a high chance to hit before, and now we don't?
Breathing,
I don't
despite
understand.
everything.
But I can still shoot the thing. And gets more distance, because apparently it has a big stomp that is just not fun. Okay, well, if we use Ray of Frost and hit, then that will slow its... Okay, that slowed its movement speed. That might
Let's go.
give us a little more wiggle room. And steady stab. Come on, stay goaded. Oh, jeez. And acid damage? Okay. That's fun. That is a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. We are going to throw that over to Karlach, because she's at like 1 health left. Literally 1 health. Oh, that's a lot. Okay.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Man, I was hoping it would stay within melee range so that we could... Let's see. We need a 17. We rolled a 19. We should be fine. Yep.
No choice but to
One
keep
sneak
going.
attack, but I think if anyone gets close enough to that thing, it's gonna suck. I guess we'll just... I mean, Hex plus Eldritch Blast is quite a bit of damage.
I'm heating up.
Okay, so... I was not planning on using her second wild shape, but looks like that's what we're gonna need to do. Not enough movement, but we can goad. And it again is goaded. Okay, so our only... Oh, what are you doing?
Wonder if the gods are watching.
Seriously. All of that work, and it just slinks away. I mean, on the one hand, that is very immersive, because if it's a wild animal and it has the opportunity to get away, then why wouldn't it? Like that, I suppose that makes sense. Bugs me.
What's the
Because I
story?
was winning.
What next?
Alright, well, we can get ourselves some nightlight. Maybe. Or not. We can get a bullywig trumpet. Chasm creeper.
Gimme.
I'm going to hoard all of the alchemical ingredients that I can. And then when we get out of the Underdark, we are going to have some fun. Okay, who's got a firebolt? You have a firebolt. Light this sucker up. Yes! Haha! This is what I think of your nasty plan. That's right. Try to set me on fire, will you? I guess we'll go ahead and jump across.
Timmerston torch stalks. Hell of a combination. Get confused by one, blown up by the other.
There they are. Yeah. Huh. Do we want to pick a fight with these guys? Talk to them? Well,
What
we want
path
the
lies before
entire
me?
D&D experience here, so let's try... We're going to save first, because we figured out the hard way that that is kind of a thing. Kind of an important thing.
Magic.
Still alive,
Guidance, we
so
can
that's
talk our way out of
progress.
this if we need to.
Don't waste
I don't know,
a
maybe we
step.
can convince them to help us? I don't know.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices. The harmony of an entire collective.
Oh, hive mind.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Okay, let's see. Focus on your parasite and connect with the Sovereign. That seems like a... I don't know if the parasite has enough juice to pull that off. Tell the truth about the parasite. Only seek safe passage in your search for treatment. That's a possibility. Persuasion. That is where I shine. Traveler seeking adventure. Oath of the Ancients. I am nature's bulwark. Where good things grow, I lend my protection. Let's try Persuasion. Traveler seeking adventure. DC 5. Okay, that will be alright. Just because I am naturally born with a silver tongue.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody. Cautious, but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Okay. So far, so good, I guess. Where is Mr. Sovereign? Is this him? No, that is a restless mycondid. Oh, waypoint discovered. That's nice. Or is that the Sovereign? What is this guy? Oh, we gained 20 XP. That's nice. Do I just keep descending? There's a goat and okay. Maybe it would be a good idea to this looks like a humanoid. Maybe we'll see what's going on here first.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
Haven't seen him.
Right. Never mind.
Who is he to you?
My useless husband.
Oh,
Sent him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it.
okay. There's a wandering dwarf that might need help. We'll keep an eye out. Oh, show me your wares. Ah. Oh, now we're talking. I was not expecting to be able to shop in the Underdark. Seriously? Okay. I could get used to this. This is cool. I'm glad I didn't just immediately start firebombing all the mushroom people. Huh. Okay. Let's see here. We currently have medium armor, scale mail +1. This could take a while. Alright, had a couple fairly interesting little trinkets you might try later on. Herbalist gloves. Whenever you heal a creature, it also cures a poison effect, which could work well for our mage. And Amulet of Restoration, which adds in some healing spells that you can cast, I assume, once per long rest. But you could give it to like your fighter or your rogue, and that kind of just gives the party more options. Alright, what does Balin look like?
Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick.
Sounds thorough. Alright, we will keep an eye out for him, and we will give Gale his new armor. Should be around here somewhere. There it is. We got him a chain shirt. It has the same armor class, but it provides bonuses to his dexterity, which given the propensity of things around us to explode, seems like a solid plan. I'm not sure which of these... The blue ones are the ones that are level 3 or higher, and I'm not sure if he's learned all of those yet, so I'm not quite ready to sell all of those just yet until I'm certain that I'm giving up, that I'm, you know, that it's all the stuff I don't care about. And I accidentally put all this stuff in a pack. Did I? Maybe not. Where did it all go? Open. Okay, that was weird.
Keeping the old turtle.
Well, he's got his armor, which is the main thing. Karlak.
I'd love to, thanks.
I would love to sell the stuff that she has, but the complication with that is she's a bear.
Small talk.
No, I'm gonna have him.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf.
Yes. We already saw
Balin's
that.
his name.
I already saw that. Show me your wares. Next, we have a Starian. I'm just looking through to see what of his I would be willing to part with. He has a lot of magic items I haven't really tested out yet. Alright, good enough for now. Let's go ahead and have our little conversation with the giant sentient mushroom. Sovereign Glut. I assume that's who we were just talking to.
I need a quick word.
Fleshwalker, tongue talker. Far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
Okay. Alright, well, let's just try the Baldur response and give him a taste of the city marketplace.
The creature cringes, overwhelmed by the throngs. It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying myconid corpses.
Dwargar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. I do not belong here. I am not welcomed here.
Okay.
Breathe deep and move.
Maybe that wasn't the sovereign? The head sovereign? Or is this where I came up? That might be where I came up. Where is the head sovereign? I thought. Blurg. We'll try talking to Blurg and see if he has anything useful to say.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
I mean, that's kind of a compliment. I'm smarter than a mushroom. I've never heard of the Society of Brilliance.
Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep?
Honestly, I kind of got lost down here. Ha! Yeah, let's... Are we honest about the infection? I don't know him that well. I kind of got lost down here.
A common phenomenon in the Underdark, I'm afraid. Could I ask what you were searching for to begin with?
But we kind of need direction, or we're just going to wander around until we find... I mean, it should be fine. I mean, the man's here in a crowd of mushrooms. Who's he going to talk to?
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremosis.
Oh, okay.
That's impossible, but intriguing.
Uh,
Are you looking to have it extracted?
Okay, so when was the last time I saved? I think it was right before I went to talk to the mushrooms. So, okay, because my guardian was telling me that the lithid is protected by magic, so if I try to take the worm out, it will kill me. On the other hand, that's a mind flayer. And the lithid is your friend? How is that possible?
I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design. I ask that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change.
I seriously have a worm in my head. Why on earth would I not take this personally? Okay, what is the grand design?
A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
I guess we'll try it. Oh, this could be bad.
As the Meloam's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
Okay. Can you extract the tadpole?
No. It appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma.
Yeah, let's try to avoid severe cranial trauma. Oh, how severe? I have healing magic. That is how a paladin would respond.
I intend no disrespect, but one can only heal so much of their own brain tissue. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
Okay. Thanks for the information.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Isn't the stasis why the tadpole hasn't killed me yet?
I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the larva.
I mean, the worm is designed to control people. Would that be a good idea? Do I want to potentially risk a full-grown mind flayer being the slave of my little worm? Okay. Bypass. What kind of alchemy are we talking about?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh tongue of madness and Timusk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
Eating those doesn't sound like a great idea.
My formula will hamper the more harmful effects once the mushrooms are brewed into a potion. Your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact.
Okay, where do I find these mushrooms?
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric.
Lenore? Where does Lenore live?
The southwest when I last saw her, although her tower does have a tendency to move.
Okay. A moving tower. Why would a cleric have a bunch of dangerous mushrooms?
She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
Okay. Alright, come back when I find the mushrooms.
May your travels be safe and swift.
Okay, so I'm not sure we've even found the right sovereign that we were initially talking to, like the rainbow prismatic looking one. But we did find a quest that is of interest. I guess we'll do one more sweep to see if I can find another mushroom that has a name. Ooh. I'm just a little... I don't know. Did I miss something? I think that's the sovereign that that we first met. Just took me a while to find him. Okay, all right. Well, that about wraps up my time for the evening. We had a better experience with these mushrooms than I was expecting, particularly with how this meeting initially started, with my favorite people getting blown to bits. Okay, all right, that worked out pretty good. Thank you for joining me on my exploration of the Underdark as we met our little new mushroom friends. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Take care.